It's closest.
That one. Okay, let me show you how to hold your hand. So it's so it's most comfortable for you. Good. And I'm going to ask the part to come and sit here, and I'm going to ask you, does this part look like someone you know? You don't have to tell me who, but as long as you know. Does it sound like someone you know? It does, yeah? It doesn't feel like someone you know? Good, okay, say thank you to this part. We're going to come back to it in a moment. And I'd like to talk now to the part with which this one is most in conflict, the opposite side, the flip side of the coin. And I'm going to ask that part to come and sit on the other hand. Right here. That's right, very good. And again, is the part here? Who does it look like? Does it look like someone you know?
Yeah.
Does it sound like someone you know?
I'm trying real hard.
Yeah. Does it feel like someone you know? Yeah. Good. Say thank you to this one, and we'll return to the first part, the one with the conflict. And I want to ask, now I'm going to write down every word she says. I'm going to ask this part, first of all, thank you for willing to talk to us. What's this part highest intention for you?
For its
What's its purpose?
highest intention.
The highest intention.
For its behavior of having it not okay to be happy.
And not okay to be happy.
Mm-hmm. What's its highest intention?
Its highest
for that?
intention.
It doesn't want you around? And all that for what purpose?
For what purpose?
It's not a good time for this.
Does that part say it's not a good time? For that one? Well, let's talk to this one over here.
We'll get to that
We'll
one
get to
in a
that one, I
moment.
promise.
We'll get to that one in a moment. And this one's highest intention for you? Because it doesn't want you to be happy. It's not okay to be happy, but it has to have an intention for that. What's the intention for that?
Doesn't want me to live.
Doesn't want you to leave.
And what's the purpose for that?
So it doesn't have to bother with it.
Doesn't have to bother with you.
We already have a little bit.
And if it doesn't have to bother with you, and it doesn't want you to leave and doesn't want you around, all of that,
For what purpose?
what's the purpose for that? Because it has to be a higher intention than that.
So it can live by itself with the other parts.
Live by itself with the other parts. For what
For-
purpose?
What would be its purpose? What would be its intention for that? What would be its purpose? Now, sometimes this level of thinking is uncontemplatable for the client. She's got to form new neurological
We're right at the
boundaries.
boundaries.
We're right at the boundaries right now. We've been there for just a bit. So what's the highest intention or highest purpose?
So if you look, the part lives by itself and with the other parts and doesn't bother with you and all of that,
For what
you know,
purpose?
well, what's the purpose for that?
So it doesn't have to put any energy into me.
Mhm.
And if that happens, then
If it doesn't have to put any energy into me.
Yeah, what's the purpose for that? What's the intention for that? Well, I mean, what does that part want?
Yeah.
What does that part want from that?
Honestly, I don't know what it wants.
Well, ask it. What's its intention?
What's its intention for all of that? It has to be a higher intention, see? For you, for you.
For me?
For you.
Yeah, for the part for you.
For you. Now, the part may be confused, but what's its highest intention for you?
Part's a little confused, I would say.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Let's ask that part. So, what would be its highest intention?
Yeah.
You're doing good. Just ask that part. What's your highest intention?
you're doing really
What's
good.
your highest intention?
Yeah. What's your highest intention for not wanting to put any energy into you and just hanging out with the other parts? What's the highest intention for that?
What's the purpose of all of